Andrea Ross, een Canadese, zelfverzekerde, veelzijdige atleet en actiekunstenaar in de stuntindustrie. Met een achtergrond van acrobatiek, gymnastiek, circustraining en parcoursvaardigheden van topniveau houden haar talenten niet op. Internationale freestyle worstelcarrière op zak, gekoppeld aan een passie voor taekwondo en Filipijnse vechtsporten. Haar professionele carrière leidt naar televisieseries, waaronder DC Legends of Tomorrow, Winona Earp, The Last of Us, The 100 en Supergirl. In elke rol gaat Andrea de uitdaging aan om geslagen, gegooid, geschopt, omgedraaid en heen en weer geslingerd te worden. Andrea Ross, waar atletisch vermogen en kunstenaarschap samenkomen in het hart van de actie.
Hello.
Hi.
We did it.
I remembered.
How are you?
I'm good. It's so nice to meet you.
But you have busy days or?
Busier now. I don't know if you know, but in North America, like there was the actors' strike last year. Now it's like everything's coming back. So everyone is training and preparing and like I'm back on set and having a good time again.
How long have you been doing that? Like your job, what you're doing now?
Yes, the stunt work, about 8 years.
That's a long time.
I just think it's so cool, and I count myself so lucky that I've been able to be a part of a couple shows. The fan support, and it's less magical. And so when you can work on a show that you know the fans are invested in its future and well-being, and even fight hard enough to get it another season, there's something pretty cool and exciting, about that. Yeah, it's pretty fun, and Legends was definitely it was definitely one of those experiences for me.
When you're doing your job, what is the most fun thing you ever love to do?
That is a really good question, and I think that it's not so much of what I'm doing, but it's who I'm doing it with. Like when I got to double Jess McCallan on Legends of Tomorrow, there was not a bad day to be had. She was, you know what I mean? So when your actor is really kind and funny and wants to collaborate, those are the days that are fun. Cause it's high five, tag in, tag out. Okay, your turn, go act and fight the bad guy and then tag in, tag out. Okay, you go hit the ground really hard. You leave your day at work with such a big smile on your face.
So how was working on Legends of Tomorrow? How is it with the cast, with the crew, with everyone?
It was like a family, it went for a good chunk of seasons. And so by then everyone was pretty dialed in and there was a big cast, right? Like the Legends, that's a lot. It's not like the Flash, or Supergirl, there was a lot of them. And I thought by the end, it was really cool. They had gotten to know the Legends of Tomorrow world so well that the actors directed and everyone supported them and we get to do the funnest crap because it's time travel and so it's always something different. And I remember them being okay, this is a crazy idea, and then the next thing we know we're doing it in costumes randomly, and so it was impossible to take it too seriously.
I'm still how did the writers came on this idea? There's a fluffy blue bear flying.
Gary's possessed nipple, those kind of things where I will never forget them.
What is the funniest thing you've ever seen on set?
I doubled a few characters over the seasons, which was great. Mostly Jess, but I doubled Katie. I got the opportunity to be myself in one of the episodes.
Yes.
Where I get stabbed by the unicorn and I'm with a straight face where they're you are gonna die by the hands of a unicorn that sneezes glitter and eats human organs. And you're okay. That was probably the silliest thing. I'm lying on the grass afterwards after we do the actual gag.
Have you ever injuries or?
Definitely some injuries. I've been lucky. I haven't had any major injuries, usually rehearsed, and there's usually safety precautions and progressions and all of that. And so usually if anything is hurt, it's a lot of bruises, a couple Band-Aids. I did break my wrist last year, and that was the first injury. Although I didn't have that much downtime. I was back at work pretty quickly.
But isn't it hard to have an injury and you still have to work, or you just stopped and take a break?
That's a great question, and it really depends. For the smaller injuries, it depends on if you can still work and do the job properly. Sometimes I push through because I know that I'll be okay. I won't make it worse or I won't make it too bad. And other times I have to just quietly take some time off.
Well,
It's
that's
like
also
just like
good.
being an athlete, you know. Sometimes you have to sit out for a few days. I was so unbelievably sad when they finally canceled it, and I was really hoping for one more season.
Are you still in contact with one of those people?
Yeah. Jess and I, like, she is in LA and I'm based
Yeah.
in Vancouver. But I go down there, and so
Really?
yeah, I go down there to train and do the things. Yeah, we've stayed in touch, and like, you always want to see people more, but being in two different countries and being very busy.
So if you would give any advice to me, what would it be?
Either hone a specialty, whether that's a martial art, whether that's an acrobatic, whether that's driving or water, like something that's unique that stands out. Learn how to fall, like break falls, without hurting yourself. If you wanted to do stunts, do it because you love telling a part of a story with your physicality.
Yeah.
And like, that's the thing that I love, is I'm so passionate of being able to tell a part of a story or part of a character's story through, you know, either moving, fighting, falling, flying, driving, like, and that brings me joy. Yeah.
Thank you so much for being such an example.
It was really great to talk with you today, and hopefully if you're ever in Vancouver, literally message me. I will show you around.
Yes,
I don't
please.
offer that lightly. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.